It is indeed very unfortunate that once again teachers have to hit the streets under the banner of FASTOM to demand a pay hike, something which this government should have thought about long ago, even before they demanded for it. Their demands are legitimate, and we from TUR and Workers Power support the teachers, and we want to say shame on this government that actually went back on its word, because the teachers had agitated earlier and the government promised them that within 3 cabinet sittings they would resolve the issue. And it is so shameful for a government to say something and be doing something else. It just shows where their priority lies. And it is shameful that in 50 years of our statehood, all our indicators, be it health or education, we are at the bottom. And in education, the latest PGI scores, which Niti Aayog came up with, shows that we in Meghalaya are at the bottom. And one of the indicators which they used was the well-being of the teachers at their workplace, which shows that our teachers are not happy, they're not being paid well enough, which then reflects on the overall education scenario in our state. It's a shame really, because all they can say to the agitating teachers is that we don't have money. When we, the public, see that all our funds, all of people's money is being misused to buy big cars, to put up advertisements declaring that they have done this and that, when they are getting into useless infrastructural projects that are collapsing on their heads, roads that are being blown away by the wind, and they keep repeating to the teachers that they don't have money. It is shameful, because even the AG report has indicated that the allocation for education has gone down by 68 crores. That means they don't care for this sector. And not just that 68 crores less of budget we have, but they have not been able to account for 2,000 crores plus of UCs they have not been able to submit, which means that we cannot then access those funds. This is a failure not just of the political class. The bureaucracy has to be held accountable for being unable to manage our education, for being unable to send the utilization certificates, and yet these same bureaucrats are piling loans on loans on loans on our heads. They're taking loans from ADB, from World Bank for this and that and useless spending. And yet they are unable to pay our teachers who taught me and you and who continue to teach our children. And any society and state that has to progress is one where we have our focus and our priority on sectors such as education, healthcare, housing. But we find that this government is only interested in putting up advertisements declaring what they have done, when actually when you scratch the surface and you dig deep, they have not done anything. So me and you as citizens need to support our teachers. If need be, we need to join that agitation, because enough is enough. Enough of lies and enough of mismanagement and corruption. And we, the public, need to give a befitting answer to this useless government. This useless MDA government, which is made up of the NPP, the BJP, the UDP, the HSPDP, the 5 who fled from the Congress, the independents, the PDF, none of them have taken up issues that matter to the people. And time again, people have to continue to demand for what is rightfully theirs. This time, once again, the teachers are not only agitating, they are even camping outside the secretariat at night, because this government is so deaf. And it is deaf because it is a government of people, self-serving interests. It is a government of business people whose interest lies only in bettering their own lot. And so once again, I actually urge all of our citizens to support this agitation, And this is just one of the many agitations. We know that the workers' rights in the state are dismal. We have seen it because we have worked with unions across the board. And it is high time that we ensure a decent living wage for every worker in the state.